That's all bullshit. That's garbage. Show me one gook that has the holy, that deals with all these laws, statutes, and commandments of the ancient Israelites. Not one gook. All right, unless that guy is a descendant of the Israelites. That's the only way. Other than that, no.
That's beautiful because you know what?
Life in India. That's the truth. But the reason is because they are separate. 2,700 years from Eretz Israel, from the people of Israel. The tribe of Menashe keep the mitzvah of Brit Milah, circumcision. But not only the circumcision was part of the tradition, also they keep Shabbat, and part of the holidays during the year, they keep especially Pesach, Passover, and Yom Kippur. They feel that during all the generations, they was part of the people of Israel.
Rabbi Hanoch visited the whole congregation in India. All the Bnei Menashe want to immigrate to Israel, but many are still studying there. Shavei Israel wants to prepare them both spiritually and physically that they be ready for life in Israel.
Shavei Israel is Hebrew for those who return to Israel. Essentially, our goal as an organization is to reach out to descendants of the Jewish people and to bring them back. Chief among them is the Bnei Menashe.
Shavei Israel helps the Bnei Menashe every step of the long road from eastern India back to Israel, from transportation to paperwork, in fulfillment of biblical prophecy, and he will assemble the dispersed of Israel and gather together the scattered of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
I am really excited. I am really excited to reach Israel, knowing that I'm going to reach Israel in 24 hours.
Over the past decade, we have brought more than 1,500 members of the Bnei Menashe to Israel. They possess a deep faith, a deep love for the land of Israel and for the God of Israel.
I believe in the return of the lost tribe of Israel and also the coming of Messiah.
The return of this lost tribe to Zion is nothing less than a miracle of biblical and historic proportions. When we read verses such as, "And the sons shall return to their borders," as the prophet Jeremiah tells us, it's not just words on a page. We are blessed to be living in a time where those words are coming to life. The Bnei Menashe work hard, they support themselves.
A neutral figure or symbol, all the clans would find it acceptable.
Into this cauldron comes Rabbi Avichai. He is drawn here by the fact that for reasons no one can explain, thousands of locals are now claiming to be Israelites. The rabbi has been researching the lost tribes for more than 35 years. He firmly believes that the Manasseh are indeed remnants of the tribe of Menashe, sent into exile 2,700 years ago.
If this is really happening, it should be happening everywhere. Because the prophecy is clear. It's not a few people here and there. Ezekiel talks about the staff of Judah being rejoined with the staff of Joseph. And the staff of Joseph are the 10 lost tribes of Israel. There's 1.5 million Menashe. That's a lot of people. Where are the rest? So we said, okay, let's go back to the ancient sources. Where did they go? Where did they go?
From the Assyrian records, we learned that in the first assault, Assyria sacked 7 Israelite cities of the tribe of Naphtali and put the Naphtalites on the volatile border with Media. As the Assyrians lost ground to the Medes, the Israelites found themselves under Median rule in an empire that extended from modern Iran to Central Asia. Any Israelites living in Iran were later absorbed by mainstream Judaism. It was pointless to search here. Perhaps we would find the lost Israelites behind the former Median Empire, along the superhighways of the ancient world, across Uzbekistan, on the road to China. Amidst the mementos of the last Jews of Kaifeng, we thought, is it possible that the Manasseh of India and Burma are the remnants of an unknown exodus across Central Asia and China? Perhaps it was time to further investigate the Manasseh claim.
There's something very poetic about the possibility that the Manasseh of Northeast India are the descendants of an unknown, long-forgotten Israelite trek across China into Burma, finally ending up in India. And when we were with the elders of the Manasseh, they pulled out a map that illustrated exactly the journey we had suspected, showing them starting in Israel, going across Central Asia to China, down into Burma and into India. And in fact, they went further and started singing a song in an archaic form of their language. A song not of the unknown Exodus, but this time a song of the known Exodus. The Exodus with which we're all familiar. The Exodus of the Red Sea parting. The Exodus of eating quail that falls from heaven, water coming from the rock, and the enemies of the Israelites drowning in the Red Sea.
So we're waiting for Shiloh to come and deliver us from all these things.
Shiloh will redeem us. Now that's a very strange construction, because Jehovah is the God of Israel, and Shiloh, or Shiloh in Hebrew, was the holy place for the northern tribes, for the lost tribes. And Shiloh seems to be a fusion of those two terms. Shiloh will redeem. And the same person who said that appeared to us in a talit, in a prayer shawl, which looked identical to the prayer shawls that the Jews wear all over the world.
This shawl is known as tolopuan. So this tolopuan is a long traditional clothes worn by our forefathers when they make a vow. Suppose if they make a vow of killing one mithun or a tiger, without killing a tiger they will not come home once they make the vow with wearing this shawl. In Mizo, tolo means never return back, no turning back. These are made with fringes.
The Bible commanded the Israelites to tie a blue thread to the corners of their garments.
So there's always a blue thread at the corner?
Yes, there's always a blue thread.
These people have had a problem in that the Jewish world couldn't relate to them. No one answered their appeals. No one answered their cry. About 50 years ago, a man named Chala, who was one of their leaders, they regard him as a prophet, told them that the time had come for them to return to the land of their forefathers. Many got up and were willing to follow him. Nobody said, "What land of our forefathers are you talking about?" They all knew that the Holy Land was their ancestral home.
If the divine promise is fulfilled, millions believe that this place, Armageddon, will be at the center of events. It is here that long ago Israelite tribes put up one of their fiercest battles against the Assyrians. But the new age will be heralded only when the descendants of those ancient warriors return. Daniel Benjamin is one of the few who have made it from the India-Burma border to Israel. If he is from the lost tribe of Manasseh, he is one of the first Israelites to serve in a Jewish army in nearly 3,000 years.
The very first time I came here, all my thoughts, everything that was in my mind, was about my father, of blessed memory, who passed to the next world before he got the opportunity to come here, to our country. So the first time I arrived in this place, I cried in my heart. My dream is that every one of the B'nai Menashe, at least 1 million or 2, will come here with God's help. Our young people will then go into the army and will build the land of Israel, and in the end, Messiah will come and rebuild the Holy Temple. I pray for this. I pray that the ingathering takes place and that Messiah will lead it.
Seeing Daniel pray next to an Ethiopian Israeli, I couldn't help but wonder if the story had come full circle, if the tribes of Dan and Menashe had begun the long prophesied return of the lost Israelites.